Well, howdy, folks. Welcome in tonight. I'm Tina, aka Teemaw, and this is one of my beautiful daughters, Brittany. And I don't know that you've ever met Brittany. Have you? I don't think
I've been on here before.
Have you? Oh, yes. Thanksgiving time?
Yeah.
Yes, Thanksgiving. Brittany was here with her new husband at Thanksgiving. You're right. She likes my toys, my fidget toys I have for a reason. She likes it. And we have a special guest here tonight. Is looky here. This is her baby,
Mr. Noodles.
Mr. Noodles. Oh, good gracious. Oh my gosh, he's so big. He's bigger than Lucy. He's so heavy. I'm not used to him being so big. Pull his shirt right down this side. All right. Look at this. His shirt matches his eyeballs. Look, say hi, Mr. Noodles. Say hi, Mr. Noodles. Yes, he has no idea what's going on. He's looking at all the things in my room, and he is big. He's about 10 pounds.
10 pounds.
Yeah, and he is a big guy. What kind of cat?
Sphinx cat.
So a Sphinx.
And he smells like lipstick.
He smells good, but I think I'm smelling this jacket is what I'm smelling. But hi, how are you? This is my first day to ever meet Mr. Noodles, and everybody's saying hi to y'all. So he's waving his tail. That's a good sign, isn't he? He was growling at Lucy. Has he ever met a dog before?
No.
So he's never met a dog before. This is the second Sphinx that Brittany's had, and the other had 2 dogs to grow up with. So it was obviously used to dogs. He's like, please, that's weird, Mama. He's so big. I'm so not used to that.
Yeah.
I'm not used to him being so big. So Brittany dropped in tonight, brought her baby with her for the first time to our house, of course. And so she wanted y'all to meet Mr. Noodles. We're doing a hashtag rich tonight for a $15 giveaway. And you're not leaving? Okay. I thought she's going to leave.
I was just going to say hi.
Oh. I'm like, don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. $15 giveaway. Oops, I forgot to get something to give away tonight. So let's pick something out of this box. You have a goodie box? I have a goodie box. Let's do a 3D printed pen from Custom Pens by Cheryl. So a 3D printed pen, and it's got raindrops in it.
It makes noises.
It does. It's not hollow, but this will be for tonight's giveaway along with a $15 coupon code. It has cool sound.
It looks like a Cinderella.
I know it does. I love the color. Okay, so hashtag rich for tonight. I'm not sure we've ever done rich before. I couldn't decide, and it was too late for me to look it up. So if I've done it before, we get to do it again. Besides, we could always have more riches, right? So welcome in Tanya and Amelia. Y'all are very early. There's Lee. Jeanette, can't wait for tonight's live. Can't wait to see the new and upcoming tonight. Welcome in. Karina. Okay, that reminds me. Karina's here. Brittany, that box right beside you, I have to open later. Okay? So I can't forget to do it. A lot of times I'll forget things on the floor. Okay. But Karina sent me a care package this week. All right. So Cynthia, I am here. How are you? And I am grounding. Need to ground because we did have sunshine finally after a whole week. We had it for 4 days, and now we've had rain for 2 days. So, no, 3 days. 3? I don't remember.
It's been a while.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, at least the last 2 days have been rainy again, and a lot of rain. Yucky. Jessica, has a migraine tonight. Well, I am glad you're here for as long as you can be. There's Michelle and Joyce. Nuts here. Thank you, Lee. I appreciate that. Well, there's 3 Lees in here, so I get some of them mixed up. This one I now have met. This L&L, that's Lee. And I think Leona, if I'm not mistaken. But he comes in and he sets the table. He's got finger foods and snacks and everything. So we have all of our snacks ready for tonight. I forgot to welcome everybody over here on the chat. Uh-oh. There's Mr. John in there. I appreciate it. And thank you. He made sure to put out nuts and pecans and cashews, things that I can eat too. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Asian?
No, he's not. Laura, welcome in. And yes, happy Father's Day to all the dads in here, right? Ashley. Hi, honey. I've been thinking about you this week. How have you been doing? Sherry Jones. Howdy do. And Miss Robin Pennington. There's Miss Mary. Crafting with Mary and Tanis. Bonsoir, Danielle. I didn't get a message from you this week, Danielle. Does that mean there's no Pashi pens? Or you just forgot? Which is probably a good thing. Matt's here. Welcome in tonight, Matt. And there's Karen with the C. Okay, so Jenna wants to know if I started smelling like a goat yet. Brittany, do I smell like a goat yet?
Why would you smell like a goat?
Well, I'll have to tell you about that in a little bit, but she just wanted to know. So have I started?
I haven't hugged you yet.
Okay, you haven't hugged me yet.
I just smell Mr. Noodles.
Okay, but you haven't smelled a goat.
Not yet.
Okay, all right. Yes, thank you, Olivia. J. Paul is taking a nap right now. He took off Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to go work over at Tall Oaks full time. We are getting very close, guys. We hired that other handyman, and he's been here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's cost me another $1,600 and $400 for supplies. But all the popcorn ceiling is painted. The deck started to be pressure washed. The cabinet in the kitchen's been painted. I don't know what else got done today. The downstairs bathroom is 80% at least done. So we're coming along, and we're coming along pretty good. It's going to be really soon here. I feel like this is kind of like being pregnant and anticipating childbirth when you get close to the end and you're like, okay, it's almost there. It's almost there. Like, hey, let's get everything ready and all the supplies ready. And you pack your bag for the, for the hospital. And so it's going to be soon. We're going to be finishing up pretty soon here. And then I would say a month at the outside. That's what I would say. So we will see how it goes, but we are making progress now. Carrie is here. There's Colleen Fisher, Kim Anderson, and there's Miss Heidi. Howdy, Annette. Good evening, Kays. Welcome in. There's Miss Marion Lakecraft. I met Marion at some of the retreats, and she travels in her RV everywhere with her hubby.
Oh,
I
love RVs.
So they have a new one. It's a nice one. And
why is everybody doing #rich?
That's a giveaway. So that's our giveaway. We're going to be giving away this pen with the $15 coupon code to the shop. Okay. And so #rich gets them into the drawing. Okay. Yeah, that's why they do that. Odia is here, or Odia. How would you say that, Brittany?
Where?
O-D-I-A. Odia?
Odia.
That's what I'm thinking. Sarah Ann. Greetings, Sarah Ann. There's Sonia. Kara Howell. Chris is here. I saw Chris's comment in another group this week, how she's waiting for our retreat center to open up. So we're getting real close. As a matter of fact, Brittany, I need to finalize that logo with you because we're getting that close. Like, I need to finalize the logo. It is now time. I meant to do that today. I was too busy today. I need to go ahead and submit paperwork for the
trademark.
No, it is, what is it? The provision. With the county. I have to do that with the county.
I thought you had, I was thinking about that too. I thought you had Joe do that.
Oh, Joe has nothing to do with it.
I thought what you said, Joe sent you something that was cute and funny.
Not with the county. I have to do, what is it called? Something provision. Y'all help me. What is it called? I've told y'all before, and I have it on my to-do list here, and I'm trying to remember what it's called. But it gives me conditional use permit. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. But conditional use permit. So it's time for me to submit that, and it happens. You go before the county the third Thursday of every month. So I would be doing it in July. So I'm ready to start submitting. That's another $1,000 to submit for that. The county has to approve what we're using it for, since it's not an original use single family stuff. So apparently that's what you got to do with the county. And since they hire a lawyer to come in there, that's it. Cheryl said, do you have to do this stuff? Yes. So I need to next week go and apply for a conditional use permit and then do a presentation before the county board next month. That's how close we are. It's time. Okay. My stomach is like, woo, because it's really like,
we can work on that.
Getting ready for the to give birth. Which, speaking of which, Lauren is due the beginning of July. So we're talking,
So many babies.
What, 3 weeks? 1, 2, 3 to 4 weeks tops. And so theoretically, she could call me at any time to go to the hospital. She's asked me to be with her again at the hospital, her and Bobby. So.
I'm getting another baby.
That's right. What's your other baby?
Maya. Another Sphinx cat.
Another Sphinx cat. You got a picture?
Yeah.
Okay, show me a picture. You are getting another baby. Jen M is here. Welcome in. Courtney Kaufman. Brenda's here. Howdy, Miss Marla. She's saying hi to Noodles and you. Miss Keisha. Yes, they're saying he's cute. There's Lisa with scissors. Kate. Momo's in the house. Momo won the grand prize from the Phoenix Fantasy event. So she got the big grand prize there. Okay, Chris. You listen on your way to work there. There's Miss Kay. Perez. Sherilyn. Jan Venters.
There we go.
All righty. Let's see what you got. Jeanette. There's Wanda. Hadn't seen you in a little bit. Wanda, basically lurking tonight. Need to get a canvas done, so I'm back at one at a time. No worries, Wanda. Oh, so this is Maya. I see what you mean. Her face almost looks mean right there, but I like the coloring on it. And she truly doesn't. She doesn't seem to have any hair.
No, she's really not.
Because Mr. Noodles has some fuzz around his face and his tail, which they're still considered a Sphinx, but they have some fuzz.
There's categories.
Categories, all right.
Categories.
Categories. I wonder where she gets that from. Yeah, I wonder where she gets that from. Okay. Oh, Lisa says her daughter was born on Friday the 13th. Cheryl says Friday the 13th is one of her favorite days. Do you know, Cheryl likes Friday the 13th so much. I think she had a son born on Friday the 13th, and she named him Jason after the movies. So that's how much she likes Friday the 13th.
What's Jason?
Jason was one of those horror movies.
A serial killer?
He was one of those horror movie characters. So I can't remember the movie. What is it, Cheryl?
Is it the slasher movies?
Maybe.
Is it Chainsaw?
Maybe. You tell me, Cheryl. That is correct. She said, that's right. But what's the name of the movie? Howdy, Dawn Maria. I hadn't seen you in a minute. Marilyn Loves Diamonds is here. And Denise. Kim's got a new groove. There's Miss Sue Bell. Sue, I almost sent you a link tonight and then found out I was going to have my daughter here. So we'll still get you in there eventually. There's Miss Cat Hair and Chaos. Look, she's got cat hair, so she has chaos, I guess. You don't get chaos, right? Because you don't have cat hair? I don't know. Linda Wigren's here. Let's see. There's Lisa Hunt. There's Terry and Christina E. Another Terry. 2 Terrys. Yes. Thank you, Kim. Stephanie Pike. You love brain stick sounds. Me too, Momo. I really do love that sound. Oh my gosh. Talking about sounds. So my niece took her son to see a waterfall in Georgia. And they hiked and everything. And they have all these pictures. And I'm like, that's what I want to do for my birthday. I want to see a waterfall. Because I love water sounds. I love beach. I love water. And I want to see waterfalls. Now, beach is far, far away. Because I think somebody told me one day about going to Tybee Island. Is it Tybee Island or Tybee Island out in Georgia? Y'all tell me. Have y'all ever been to Tybee Island? Or how do you say it? Tib or Ty? Or something different altogether. Would you recommend going there? But it's almost a 2-day drive. Now, they have waterfalls here in Missouri. And I've been to a couple of them, but they're not grand. And of course, I'm not going to Colorado to see a waterfall. Although I will tell you, I thought about it. You remember when we took the trip to Ouray when I was big pregnant with Charity?
Oh, yeah, that's scary.
It was the most beautiful place, though, I've ever been. And I almost was like, let's go back to Ouray. I love it that much. I love it.
You got lost.
I don't remember.
You got lost and you were scared of the bears.
You're right. Oh my gosh. You're right. I was pregnant and everything. How did you remember that?
That's the one story I remember.
Oh my gosh. Well, I didn't remember when that was.
And a car fell off the cliff.
Okay, wait. That might have been a difference.
No, they were the same trip.
Well, the car didn't fall off the cliff when I was there, but we went by the cliff where a car had fallen off, and it was very scary. We were in a Jeep, and it was so close. And you go to things like parks, theme parks, and there's what do you call it? I can't,
Roller
roller
coasters.
coasters. And you think, oh, you hear of these things happening. It won't happen to me. I'm just going to relax and be on it. And then you hear that it does happen to people, right? Like you hear these things. Well, it was like that thing. We took a Jeep ride up into the top of the mountains because we wanted to see up there. And wow, the roads were so narrow. The donkeys used to go up these to mine, and they were so narrow and even washed out. A car had gone off the side in the past. And so it was pretty scary. And the ladies on the ride were a little nervous for me because I get big fast. My belly gets big fast. And I'm like, no, I'm only 6 months. It's okay. Even though I look like other people's 9 months, my 6 months. I wasn't worried at all about me or the baby because I know me and I've never gone into labor early before or whatever. And I was fine. But I do have dreams about that. And I forgot. I'm trying to think if it was the same trip, Brittany.
It was. And you had the $1 Million Highway or something like that.
Yes. That was so scary. Go to Niagara Falls.
Do you actually want to go back there?
I thought about it because I want to see waterfalls. It was so beautiful. Kubakai says, Tibby is beautiful. It's a small island. St. Simon's Islands has more to do. Oh, now where is St. Simon's? Where is that? Friday the 13th usually is my favorite, says Marion, but not today. The waterfront went out today and will not be replaced until Monday. So there's no water until Monday. That stinks. Oh, no. Sarah Ann said, Uray is
Somebody's
gorgeous.
going to smell like a goat.
It won't be me this time. Sarah Ann lives in Colorado. And Uray
okay.
is gorgeous. Let's see. I've been to the diner where it was filmed several times. Have also seen most of the places in the movie. Was never in the campground since it was a Boy Scout camp. Okay, so she said, she must have said the names. I'm trying to see where it was. Yes, she's been there. Tibby Island. It isn't far from Kupakai. Do you live in Georgia? Hey, Berta. Epic Glosses. I'm still trying to find the name. I missed a lot. Oh, well, I don't see the name. Oh, it was just called, the movie was Friday the 13th. It was Jason from Friday the 13th. So Cynthia said she'll trade for the rain. It's 102 degrees there in Arizona, but it's going to be over 108 to 112 this weekend.
I don't know why anybody lives in Arizona.
Maybe they have to. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, so let's finish the story before I get distracted because I forgot about it. Well, I thought it was in Tennessee for some reason. You're saying no, it was in Uray. I couldn't remember where it was. So again, Jerry and I, on this trip, it's a honeymoon birthday trip because my birthday's the day before our honeymoon. And so we leave the kids at home, you know, and the older ones watching the younger ones, and we travel across the state. And it took a few hours to get across the state, and because we'd heard about Uray, and they have hot springs there. It is just a little hole in the wall place that is, to me, gorgeous. I have wonderful memories of it. We collected rocks, but I did want to see waterfalls. So we drove around to, I don't know, one of the ski resorts up there. I don't think it's Aspen, but I can't remember. It's one of the ski resorts up there. One day we saw that, and there was a hike to some big waterfalls. I'm like, let's do it. So Jerry's like, are you sure? So we parked on there. We start hiking, and well, I saw a shortcut. There was a boulder in the way, but it used to be a path, and you could see it used to be a path. And I'm like, I'm getting a little hot, a little tired. Let's go. I'm going to go this way. And Jerry's like, okay. He took the high road, and I said, I'm going to take this road.
Why would he leave you?
Well, it's more like me leaving him in his defense. Just because he's going.
But you're the pregnant woman.
I know that, but I'm pretty stubborn. And so he's going up here, and I'm like, I'm going to beat him this way. So I go this way, and we can see each other for a little ways, and we're talking, kind of through the brush and the thing. Well, then you get to where you can't see or hear anybody or anything. Now, a man and his 2 children come up behind me, and like, okay, there's people here, okay, whatever. They took the shortcut too. This was the old path. And so they're going to come across a creek. I might have got water. I don't remember because it was hot. And I sit down for a while, and those people go on. So I'm like, okay, let's get going again. So start walking again and realize there is nobody else here. I start calling for Jerry. I can't hear anybody. Can't see anybody. Those people had gone. I just keep walking and walking and walking. And I just have dreams about this, like nightmares about this. And I'm like, yeah, he's gone. So the people went before me. I know there's got to end up being somewhere at some point. I don't know. We're just going to keep walking, but it got weirder and weirder. One of those, na 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 na. You remember that Twilight Zone? You know, it kept feeling like Twilight Zone. And sure enough, I eventually finally intersected with the main road. And by that time, Jerry was frantic. He had gone back all the way to the parking lot looking for me, couldn't find me, got in the car and started driving up to the waterfall area. He was frantic, and he finally found me because I got to the junction, but he wasn't there. So I'm just going to keep walking to the waterfall, and we meet up at the dang waterfall. But it was forever walking. He was so upset, and I mean, it was kind of scary. It was kind of scary. I had nightmares about it.
If you get lost, stay put.
Anyway, well, I wasn't lost. I was on the trail. It felt like I was lost, and nobody else went on that trail. So I'm not sure. I should have. Yeah, we should have gone together. But anyway, night, Terry. Okay, so yeah, it was pretty scary. Oh, Amanda's here. But yeah, I wanted to see like that, like this grandiose waterfall thing. You know what I'm saying? Not just a trickling thing, kind of from Missouri. So I don't know. We might go to Tennessee. I don't know. But in the meantime,
you should see a cave waterfall.
A cave waterfall.
Yeah, that might be cool too.
That might be cool. Howdy, Tammy. Oh no, I forgot. Tammy had an auction last night, and I told her I was going to be out of town, and we didn't get back till late. I was starving when we got back, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Melanie, yes, it's a hairless cat with a sweater on. It is. Lenore, I'm so sorry, Lee. It's not Leona. It's Lee and Lenore. Thank you. Fun Size Angel. There's Brian. Well, Brian is a crocheter, right, Brian? You want me to ask him whatever your question was, Serenity? Serenity has decided to start crocheting for whatever reason. I don't mind it. But she has started a new craft and project. So
she's not the weird one here.
I didn't say anybody was weird. So I never seen, yeah, no. Marcel, let's see, Dana Marie, there's Mindy, and I know I'm very behind right now. It happens when I have company. There's Miss Nancy. There is one Pashy Petites drop today, but I did not make it an able out of myself today. Gotcha. Oh, goodness. Thank you, Anita, and thank you all my mods for being here. Did we announce the winner for the finishes for May? We did. I think I did last week, and it was Shamika Clark. Shamika Clark won. Oh, for the finishes. We did that last week. Y'all, who was it? It was, a lot's happened since last week. May finish giveaway, Melissa Volbrecht. You know what, though? Thank you for mentioning that. I don't think I went and tagged her. So unless she was on here, I don't think I did that. So I do appreciate you mentioning that, Jeanette. But we drew last week. Remember Tiffany was here and all the things didn't work. Let me write that down though. Okay. Tag Melissa, winner of May. There we go. Thank you for saying that. I should have done that already. My bad. Okay. I put my name on one today, even though, oh, Danielle didn't enable you. Gotcha. Howdy, Miss Tiffany. How are you doing? I met Tiffany a couple weeks ago here on the live. It's Tiffany, our way with the Tiffany. Oh, Tammy's going to meet Marion. Tammy, you get to go. You get to go to GLE. How awesome is that? Howdy, Rhonda and Kayleen. There's Miss Carrie. Yep, still got that Miss Cheryl K. Storming here, so I may not be on long. Kupakai. Don't you love that? Kupakai.
What does that mean?
Well, it had something to do, oh my gosh, I've done this 3 times, with Gilligan's Island. Please tell me I'm right, Kupakai. Please tell me I'm right.
Is it like an Asian art?
No, it had something to do with Gilligan's Island. Look it up. I don't know. A cat.
Okay.
I really don't know. I can't remember. I'm really bad about that. Lisa Trader is here. Anyone afraid of today? Oh, Lisa said that because of the 13th. Gotcha. Kelsey Wilkerson. That's a new name. Glad to have you again, Dawn Marie. Let's see. Just lots of wind. Power flickers. I'm a scared doggy. DP with Jackie is in the house. All right. And Samantha Patterson's here. There's Mindy Lindquist. Yes. And we went all over the 13th. I'm trying not to miss anything important. Do you need? Yes, Lee, that's right. Special permits or license? No. For the food? No, not for the food. I need the special permits and licensing to use the house for something other than it was intended. So it's called a conditional use permit. Yeah. Oh, Wanda's working on the old shoe house. So that is what I need to do. Yeah, almost 40 years ago for Friday the 13th. Ooh. Let's see. Very exciting today is my 26-year anniversary. Well, congratulations, Nancy. Happy anniversary. That's fun. I'll trade you. Yeah, she said trade for the rain. All right, let's see. Wake up. Oh, thank you. That's a good way of looking at it. Kim says she figures any day I wake up, God has blessed me with another day. Some days are harder to get through than others, though, aren't they? Crystal. Yes. All right. Welcome in, Crystal. The rain sticks sound pretty cool. Berta, did you check for those crystals? And I still don't know how to Tybee. Okay, Kupakai, you said T-Y and B. So is that tie, like a long I? Again, I hope that's what it is. I'm not sure. Yeah, I want to go to Uray. I'm not sure that I'm going to travel that far. I'm thinking I'm willing to travel to Tennessee, though.
How about you just fly?
No, I don't like flying. I did learn that. That's one thing I learned. Howdy, Miss Eve. Lisa Hunt says she went to the doctor today and they asked me if you'd been out of the U.S. in the last 30 days. She says, I've hardly been out of my house in the last 30 days. Sean Canaster, that's a new name. Let's see, Niagara Falls, they say go there. That's much further, right? Tybee. St. Simon's is right next to Tybee. Gotcha. Okay. Oregon has amazing waterfalls. That's true, Christine. And that's a lot of traveling. My son went to SCAD and I went to see him a few times and went to the islands. First time I saw dolphins. What is SCAD? I don't know what SCAD is. So is that the St. Simon's thing, Cheryl? Incredible school. Oh, it's a school. Gotcha. So it's somewhere in Georgia, apparently. Howdy, Amber Fisher. Welcome in. Many waterfalls all over New York State, northwestern New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. I know the mountainous areas, right? Probably some here around Missouri down there in the Ozarks. That's where we have some. They're just not grandiose per se, but they're there. So we might just go to somewhere here. Oh, that does remind me, though. Barb T is here. Remind me about. Oh, there's a good picture of his eyes. Look at him there. That is a good picture of his eyes. I like that. Howdy, Miss Deb. The flume in New Hampshire is fantastic. My sister lived in New Hampshire, but we lived in Colorado, so we never got out there because it was too much. Lenore and Lee. Okay. I love the looks in the background. Such a snuggly kitty. Have you seen the new cordless DPE pen from Cato? It looks great. No, Ava, you can send me a link. I have bought a new cordless DP pen, but it hasn't arrived yet. So I do not know. You'd have to send me a link. Can you do that? Okay. It's our variation from an episode of Gilligan's Island. There were headhunters on the island. So it is something with Gilligan's. Okay. Well, it's something with Gilligan's Island. I don't know. Marissa, East Coast neighbors. I just moved to North Carolina from California and have a bird's nest in my balcony with what I suspect are birds' mite. Oh my gosh. One of the mods here today messaged me. She's in Hawaii and they have wild feral chickens all over the place. And when they leave the window open for the cats to come in and out, the chickens have learned they can come in and get free food from the cat dish. And so now there are bird mites all over their house. So they're not sure what they're going to do because I have to keep the cats locked in and there are birds everywhere. Yeah. Thank you, Stephanie Ty. Kupaki. She has it as Kupaki. Let's see. Savannah School of Art and Design. Gotcha. SCAD. Savannah College of Art and Design. Gotcha. Yes. Great place. Okay. So Cheryl Cat says there's great places in Ozarks in Arkansas, right? Howdy, you little bright little Moody. Working on a deck that I found at Goodwill for $4.50. You found one at $4.50? Wow. Beautiful lake in Cumberland, Kentucky. All right, let's talk about these waterfalls. So I started messaging a couple people here that have been here a long time. I said, hey, where would you go for a waterfall? They gave me a couple links. I asked my friend, she goes, you've been to that one with us, but we went to Tennessee, and I asked somebody else, and they're like, oh, we're going to go on a waterfall tour on our motorcycles in August. I'm like, oh, because if you'll recall, we hit a cow on July 4th last year with our motorcycle. Brittany did you even know we had a motorcycle? You didn't know?
I didn't know you had a two-seater.
Okay, so she didn't know we had a motorcycle. But yes, it didn't last even a whole year. Didn't last a whole season of riding. And we got it all fixed. The insurance got it all fixed, and then we took it out and it won't shift gears. So we would either have to put another $2,000 or so into that, potentially $1,500, $2,000, take it all apart, blah, 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 which of course we do not have the time for that project yet. So y'all got to tell me how silly I am for I started looking at spiders, Can-Am spiders. Do y'all know what that is? Anybody here know what that is? Y'all tell me if you know what that is. Jeanette went to Oregon last week. We stayed in a cabin on the coast. We also went to the Redwood Forest. That sounds beautiful, Jeanette.
That's my dream. I want to go to the Redwood Forest.
Oh my gosh, that sounds gorgeous.
You know, people put tents up high in the Redwood Forest trees, and they sleep there.
No, I did not know that. Wow. Sue K, howdy, to find the e-painter pin. Kamikaze and chickens in Kauai. Yes, they own the roads. That's right. Kamikaze chickens on Kauai. That's right, Terry. So we've got a couple people here from Hawaii, and they're overrun with chickens. And they have to actually call out pest control.
Very accurate then.
Well, I didn't know it till I went last year, and they're everywhere. All over. I'm just enthralled because, I mean, you go to McDonald's parking lot and they're all over the thing. They're just everywhere.
Free food.
Who, for them at McDonald's or for the homeless people? Because the homeless people down there, there's a problem there too. Also, they say they are overrun with deer. Angelina in her neighborhood, there are already 300 deer there. Like there's so many deer, they're overrun with them. They actually have to hire animal control to come help with the population. It gets that bad. They can hunt them to control those things. Heber Springs, Arkansas has beautiful waterfalls. Okay. Did you find one, a spider? You're like, yes, Cheryl, I did. And I'm in such a quandary because I can't decide why I started looking, except for I know why I started looking, because I want to be on a motorcycle. But the spiders I feel safer on because they have 3 wheels, the Can-Ams. And, but I don't even think I took a snapshot of that, Brittany. You know, the one I saved? The one that I told you that I saved? Oh, there it is. There it is. It's back. Okay. I found this one today. I seen one yesterday and for $6,500, and I'm like, maybe, because most of them are, that's really a good find. Anything that's 10,000 and up. When we were looking at them a year and a half ago, they were like 12 to 14,000, and I just couldn't do it. So we bought the 2-wheeler for 3,000. They are so much fun, Marissa. We've rented 2 before, but they don't rent them anymore, because I would rent them in a heartbeat, but they don't rent them anymore after COVID. Chickens in cars eat spiders, right? Chicken. Oh, chickens do eat spiders. Okay. My sister-in-law, really, she got one, a 3-wheeler. That's right, 3 wheels. Another cool thing to see in Colorado is the Black Canyon. I don't remember the Black Canyon. Do you, Brittany? I don't think so.
What's a Black Canyon?
Kim thought I meant a pet spider. We always show.
I thought you meant that too.
Oh, you did.
After you just told me about the bike.
I know why, Cheryl, because I can't enjoy the current thing. And Jerry says Stephanie's like, go for it. Life is too short. At least a good color. Oh my gosh, it would match your car, Cheryl. I thought you were talking about pet spiders too. I was going to say just going for a Squishmallow one, right? Howdy, extra. Okay. Obviously there's a lot of them. Blue, red, bull ring gray, that kind of thing. And I'm like, okay, I decided yesterday I have to wait another year. We have to get this thing up and going. We can't do this right now. And Jerry's coming in every day, so dead tired. Like I said, he's in the bed now. He's dead tired every day. And I had mentioned it to him. He goes, well, I need a break. That'd be great, But the $6,500 one sold by the time we got home. And I'm like, dang it, that was a good one. I might have been willing to do that. Well, this guy, okay, would you just message it to me, hon? Ava, just message it to me and like with the name or something, and I'll search for it. And one of the ladies that I had messaged yesterday, that message popped back up, and I'm like, oh, so it made me search for spider again, even though I determined, okay, we'll just wait. We'll just wait for a year and drive to waterfalls. Oh, I know why, because one of the guys said they're going to go, did I already say this? Going to go on a waterfall tour motorcycle ride in August of this year down in Arkansas. So all of y'all are saying that Arkansas has good waterfalls. They're going to go on a tour down there on their bikes. And that we missed the ride with them last year because our bike was wrecked. So anyway, that's why I started looking, decided no, then 65 maybe, and then I don't know, and I'm just so torn. Howdy, Chaotic. Well, this one popped up today, and this number was actually on here, and I called the guy. So this guy is a retired pastor out of Illinois. He's 76. He's moving to Florida, and he is willing to give me a great deal. And so I'm considering going and getting it this weekend. They say the cat seems so mellow. He
is. He's very mellow. He's a Sphinx cat. He likes to cuddle. They're like dogs more than they are cats.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one she had was very laid back. So I haven't met this one, known this one's personality yet. I'm laughing at Brittany, the cat in the background, mocking you. That was Crystal. Cheryl said you can have the soft opening, go on your tour, and then the grand opening in September. Well, I can do that because it'll take a week off, to go on the tour. We could. And I could also do, what do you call it? We could go somewhere on my birthday week, the end of June. June 24th is the birthday and the anniversary is the 25th. So we could still try to go do something there to maybe go see waterfalls in Missouri or trailer it to Tennessee and go to some there. I don't know. It's just something. When I first logged in here, I thought she was holding a baby. Oh, go, go, go. Then we can go out, you and I. Wait a minute. I can't drive it. That's what you mean. I can't drive it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, maybe we do. Do you need a license for a 3-wheeler too?
Probably.
I don't know. Jerry had to get a motorcycle license. Anyway, that is one of the big things I have been pondering this week. And honestly, I'm torn about it. I don't know. Let me go in and let me tell you a few other things. Y'all remember this from last week? Y'all remember this goat dewormer? If you were not here last week, you need to see the end of that video where Tiffany and I both took goat dewormer. And this is part of a cancer protocol.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
So I haven't taken mine for the, you're supposed to take 3 times a week for preventative measures and for healthy things. And so I was trying to get Meemaw to buy it and take it for her cancer. And so I said I would, if I'm telling her to take goat dewormer, then I'm certainly going to test it ahead of time to see if it's safe enough. And no, I didn't start bleating in the middle of the night or anything like that. But it does taste like paint. So you don't want to try it?
Maybe it is paint.
Oh, it does taste like paint. But they've worried about me. They said that was so funny, but I've worried about you. So
I'm a little worried too. Yeah.
Cheryl, we did that all last year. We've done it for 3 years, trying to contact all of these dealers to see if they can find me one for rent. That's why we ended up buying the last 2 years. We just keep doing that. Even when our bike crashed last year, we kept looking for ones to rent. Well, I haven't done the 3 this week, and Mima was asking how it's going. So it's time for the dewormer. You want to try it?
Do you get diarrhea?
Oh, no. Nope. Nope.
No, I'm not doing it.
You're not doing it?
Why
Okay.
goat? Why goat? Why can't you get human stuff?
Because this is...
Is it ivermectin?
No, it is fenbendazole. Fenbendazole has been shown to, by this one guy, Joe Tippin's protocol, it's been shown to affect all cancers positively in a good way. And many, 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 many people have taken this along with other protocols. Don't think this is the only thing they take. They take other supplements and stuff to do, but this is the foundation of it. No horizontal pupils yet. It does taste like paint. Still classified as a motorcycle. Yep. Thank you, Lee. Yep. Donna Bird's here. Donna, if you haven't gotten a hold of Cheryl, Donna needs to get a hold of you. Okay. So I'm going to take it in. I already know what to expect. It's nasty, disgusting. It's really disgusting, but I haven't done it again this week. So, I mean, I did it twice. I did it that Friday night, did it Saturday, and I'm not doing it again. I'll tell you about my leg here in a minute. So I'm going to take this dosage. Boy, it even dried up on that bottle like paint, didn't it? It's everywhere. Okay. It's really bad. It's really bad.
You didn't do water first?
I didn't think of that. It's so bad.
You're not normal.
It's so bad. Okay.
I'm looking this up.
Wanda says, I'm always worried about Teemaw. Well, I'm not even sure what to say. You cannot pay me enough to try that dewormer, says Maria. No thanks. Woo-hoo! All right. Now, here's something that's got to be better than a dewormer. Now, it doesn't have a label. This is from Carnivore Bar. Have any of you ever seen the ads for Carnivore Bar on Facebook, Instagram, anything like that?
Before
Anybody?
you ask, I'm not doing this. I am not.
I did not even go anywhere near. I was not going to challenge Tiffany to do it. Nothing. Wasn't going to do that. But Crashley got on last week and double dog dared Tiffany to do it. So she ended up doing it. I wasn't going to make her do that.
I've eaten crickets. I've eaten snakes.
Okay, so Carnivore Bar. Let's look that. You have eaten crickets and snakes. What else have you eaten? What you caught?
Rabbits.
You caught daggone grasshoppers and cooked them, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did. She did.
And I didn't take the guts out.
So you know better now.
Yes.
We always learn.
Maybe I do need a dewormer.
See? You would probably feel so much better with the dewormer.
Dead does feel better. Dead does feel better.
You would probably, I mean, for real. Like, come on. You've probably eaten so many things and slept with the cat. You probably would feel so much better with I am trying to get a picture of these carnivore bars. Here you go. It's called the Carnivore Bar. And of course, some of the influencers I've watched carry these with them when they travel because they are carnivores. And so this is, but, let me do this caveat. It says bar, like you would think when you eat a protein bar, like it would be tasty. So I told my son about it, Josiah, as you know, because he hasn't been eating well for the last year and a half or more. And I said, hey, this is just meat and salt and beef tallow. That's it. If you want to get the garlic one, it has a little bit of garlic seasoning. That's it. Hold your nose until you swallow and you won't taste it. And Cheryl K says there's no actual scientific studies, just putting that out there. Right. Because there won't be. Because if somebody
there actually is.
Well, if you put, well, she's saying scientific, because if you back it by research and they pay money for that, by the time they prove anything, they've already lost their money.
There's one right here. There's a published research paper right here that says decreased tumor size and vascularity.
Wow, how about that? All right, Kate, they want to know if I told J-Paul. I had to fess up the next morning, Kate, because J-Paul wanted to know why on earth was that stuff still in our bathroom counter and not doing it, not having moved it and given it to the dog. So I went to the kitchen with him. Tiffany was still here, so I was brave, and I pulled the syringe in there and took it in front of him, and he nearly flipped out. What are you doing? He wanted to know. Who did the published study though? Was it the same company who's putting out the stuff? I doubt it. It's Animal Dewormer, but I don't know. You tell me. Who did the study? Do you know? I got my Crashley order today, and it was so.
Frey, Norman H. Altman.
I don't know. Oh my goodness. So, okay. I got my Crashley order today, and it was soaked in paint thinner that was spilled on it at the post office. All the release papers were ruined. That's terrible. Can you get a claim on that? You should be able to do a claim on that through the post office, and Crashley can do it for you. You'll have to take pictures. You have to go probably back to the post office, but you could get a claim on that. Make sure you donate your body to science to see what all you did. He goes, with all these things that you try, please make sure you donate your body to science.
There won't be anything left.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So I said I have to try the Carnivore bar, but I sent it to him. One sample bar is $17, $16.99. They do that so you can try one, and it's free shipping for that $17.99. That is very expensive if you buy, but they're expensive. Well, I found out that they had crumbles, a limited edition crumble. So I'm assuming, you know, they get pieces that don't fit into the bar and they want to know what to do with them. And so they sell them. So this was $20.99 for a bag of crumbles. So it's a lot better deal than getting a little four ounce bar for $17. I got half a pound or whatever. No, that's a 2 ounce bar for $17. And I got half a pound for $20.99. It was a much better deal. And come to find out, they live here in Missouri. They packed this about an hour and a half from my house, and I got it. But there's no labels. This is what it looks like, folks. This is what it looks like. I was starving yesterday when it arrived, and I thought maybe that would help me with the flavor and whatever, because those reviews were touch and go. Some people hate it. Some people loved it. They hated it. So no company making me cannot state it is good for anything but deworming. Right. Correct. Not the people making it. Hey, Tina. Hey, everyone. Just leaving work, but I'm listening. Okay, Angelina, we already talked about you and your roosters. Okay. So it looks like dog food, and I was advised to put it into the refrigerator. Hey, will you taste one of these with me?
What is that?
It's called a Carnivore bar. It's pieces of a Carnivore. This is Isaiah, as you know. They just got back. Charity just got back. What did you make, Charity? Oh, I thought you were going to be like this big canvas or something. She went to a painting class tonight.
Not a class.
That's scary. I feel like it looks illegal. Like these. Do you wash those crumbles down with your kefir? That would help them probably a little bit. Where in Missouri? I'll have to look on the box. There's a box on the table, a brown box. Will you get that? So this Charity went to a painting class tonight. Well, a painting party. Oh, you made that one too? So she made clouds and this one. So you went to a painting party from girls that you met at camp.
Yes.
Right? Howdy, Carol. Okay, it's from the Carnivore Bar, Ashland, Missouri. Ashland, Missouri. So there you go. Ashland. Hold on here. What? These are just pieces of a bar. And this is, so this meant it was the garlic flavor. Okay. So it's just a piece. And well, you can eat it at the same time if you want. Charity, you going to try one? Yeah. You try one? You ready, Brittany? This is food. This is just food, though.
No.
Here, Isaiah. You can eat it at the same time. Not yet. No, it's not his food. This is very expensive human food.
It looks like dog food.
It does look like dog food.
Wait, aren't you supposed to give one to Brittany?
Are you only okay with sheep and goat items, but not dog? It does look like dog food. It really does. Okay, did you get one? Okay, you ready? Here, we can give you a piece of this. You want to try one now, Ren?
What
Ren?
is it?
It is just meat and tallow. Beef tallow is fat and salt and a little bit of garlic seasoning. Okay, ready? Everybody at the same time? Tell me what you think. What do you think? What do you think, Isaiah?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
It does not taste good. It don't taste good.
Are you gonna spit it out?
The cat will eat it, or Lucy will eat it if you spit it out.
It's actually bad.
No, give it to Lucy.
That's
No.
nasty,
Yes.
Mama.
I don't like meat that much, and looking like dog food is even worse, says Leah.
That's
Mm.
nasty.
Did you swallow? No. Okay.
Did you give it to Lucy?
No.
Or the cat?
The cat cannot have that. The cat is a
it's-
specialized cat.
it's
The
just
cat has-
beef.
no.
Just give it to Lucy. You should give it to Lucy.
It was nasty, Mama. This
Meat
is
and salt would be Jerry. Might be a reason there is no label. Meat and salt and fat, Matt. Beef tallow. So it's really good for you.
It's good for you. It tastes absolutely disgusting.
It's really good for you.
I feel like
Actually-
that's the last thing.
That one's actually
Are you
pretty
choking?
bad. That is bad.
That's bad?
Yeah.
Okay, I tell you what. If y'all had tried the goat dewormer first, you might thought that was good.
No.
No, that
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry, Carnivore
You know
Bar.
what
I
that
can't
tastes
recommend you.
that tastes like eating like the cold grease of leftover food or something. Like it's bad.
They can't see you. You're right. It tastes like cold grease of leftover food. That is exactly what it tastes like.
Did you give it to Lucy? She's hacking.
Lucy's hacking. Lucy is
Did you give it to
hacking.
her? Okay.
Um,
It's appropriate.
now look, if you were very hungry and you just had goat dewormer, and if you shut your eyes and took a bite of that, then you might think it was just a cold bite of ground beef from.
If I was delusional, I might.
This is our mother, people.
Okay, so we have another challenge for Cheryl and for Crashley when you come.
You have to make them swallow it.
Hey, Becky G. Been in a Beasties tribute show. Oh, a Beatles. Okay. You are way too trusting, Tina. Stick with deformed. Deformed what? Okay, so Isaiah says it's horrible.
It's absolutely disgusting.
It's disgusting. They say it's disgusting. Hey, it's real food, folks. It's just meat and salt and
That's
and
not
fat.
food.
If you want real food, why don't you just go get a steak or something like
Why
that?
does it?
No, look, this was convenience. You can carry it in your purse and have a snack.
Chop up some steak.
That
That's the same
would-
thing as
That
chopping up
would
some
be
steak.
better. That would be better. Carol says Teemaw is weird but cool. I love how straightforward your children are with you. Jenna says, run, Cheryl, run. Cheryl says, I am not sorry I missed coming this month. Delusional, Terry says. Poor kids.
But
Okay.
you still watch. You still watch.
It literally
Okay.
just looks like grease.
It looks like dog
Again.
food. Put it back in the fridge. If we were starving,
I would still starve.
Mom,
yeah.
stop this whole like comparison to children starving in Africa thing.
Yeah. Carol says, put that snack away in a survival kit. That is exactly what it would be good for. If somebody was starving.
Mother,
Well, when I drive her on the Spider, we will see what happens if you make me try this stuff. I did the seaweed snack. See, there was something else. We snacked on the seaweed you gave us.
Yeah, did you like it?
Not me.
What?
Well, it tastes like fish. You know, I know people that have experienced delusions in their lifetime and they wouldn't eat that. How do you know what it actually is? They told me. I don't know. A steak would be cheaper. Oh, I could have bought
How
a
much
steak for
was
that
it?
price. $20.99.
Are you serious?
$20.99. Don't you throw that away. You go put that in the fridge from a
It is
distance.
$20.99 worth your life. Like,
Josiah's buying a bar so he can have good food to eat.
why do you want to torture him more?
I could see
That's
Teemaw doing well on the show, naked and afraid. She will eat anything. No, I can't be naked. Beef jerky, meat, fat, and salt. Same thing. Beef jerky. I thought it would be kind of like beef jerky, but it is not. No, it is not. I wouldn't touch that if I was starving. Howie, meowie. Meowie-tastic chaos. You wouldn't touch that if you were starving, huh? MRE would be better, says Cheryl. You've gotten a lot done. Can I show that? Look here, Brian. Serenity just started. How do you know how to do this?
you know, like
So your Gideon's been teaching you?
I looked it up.
Is this the first time
No.
you've been practicing?
Second, third.
She's been
Third.
secretly practicing. I think she's making something and not telling me what it is.
I'm
It's
making it right in
beautiful,
front of
though.
you.
Yeah, but I don't. This is for Tiffany. Yeah.
She likes it.
Kerwin, do you know what else eats anything?
Go
Goat.
making one for me.
Do you hear what Kerwin said?
What is it supposed to be green?
Do you hear what Kerwin said? He says, "Do you know what goat eats? Anything. Goats. No. Do you know what else eats anything is goats?" Just saying.
Are they calling you a goat?
She's a little
Cheryl,
challenged tonight.
Cheryl said it may have been rat bait.
Oh my.
Well, the dewormer will take care of it. Hey, anybody, do you
Wait,
want to?
hold on. Why did you eat dewormer?
Right. You haven't been around, have you? It's right here. Do you want to try some?
No. Can I see that?
You can see it. It's real. There you go.
It says that wormer not only helps with cancer, well, it helps with like injuries too,
I'm just saying. Oh, I forgot to tell you.
because it helps with your bone marrow.
Okay, Isaiah, there's Charity. Run on the table and give me that package of Band-Aids real quick on the table. Y'all will not believe what happened to me. Or maybe you will. I don't know. Yeah, she's doing great, right? Kerwin. No, Isaiah, no. Oh,
I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it.
He
This
can't-
is for goats.
yeah, it's goat.
You know what it says? Withdrawal periods and residue warnings. Goats must not be slaughtered for human consumption within 6 days.
Well, it's a good thing. Ain't nobody gonna be eating me. Yeah, no worries, Ashley. But you have been missing a few things. Now, here, I have something to tell y'all. I'm sorry, Equate Walmart brand. I cannot, in good conscience, recommend this product. This is a heavy-duty fabric bandage with antibacterial stuff on it. It says stronger adhesive, durable fabric. Now, I've had their bandages before, but I have never had one that says stronger adhesive. So I put on the goat paste dewormer onto this bandage, remember, and put it on the side of my leg, how I told y'all I was going to do that. And I left it on overnight. What? What?
You waxed yourself.
Well, no, it was actually worse.
Oh,
Yeah, it was worse than that. So it started stinging me. And
Oh.
I thought, oh my gosh, this goat wormer paste are eating through my leg. Okay, so y'all remember this spot on my leg that I told you I'm going to try this paste on because it has been shown to help cancers, you know, on the outside of the body too. People use the paste. And I don't know what this is. I have no idea what it is, but it's been there for a while and I've often wondered. So I put a Band-Aid. I said, oh, I got an idea. Instead of just rubbing on twice a day, I'll put a Band-Aid and keep it on all the time. And then it started stinging. I thought there was a daggum hole being eaten through in my leg. And I'm like, this stuff is really working. I got to take the bandage off. So I took the bandage off. It looked fine, except for it was really red around where the Band-Aid was. Eve said, maybe the goat wormer is not meant to be used topically and reacted with the adhesive. Well, you could think that, Eve, except for I didn't get it on the adhesive. And then I said, okay, that was weird, but probably coincidental. I'll try it again. I'll just put the Band-Aid on the opposite way. So now it looks like a plus, right? So I'm sitting there at night and I'm diamond painting. I lose sleep when I diamond paint, folks, but I really enjoy diamond painting. And so I'm diamond painting because my brother-in-law dropped in this week. I'll have to tell you about that too. That was like unexpected. That happened. So Paul was here.
oh.
Uncle Paul was here. But anyway, I'm sitting there diamond painting. We're watching the movie Ready Player One. I love that movie. Do you like that movie?
Yes.
I love that movie.
I love
Anyway,
it.
and it's stinging again, like there is a daggum hole in my skin. And I'm like, okay, this is not good. I got to stop right now and go to the bathroom, take it off. I took it off, folks. And this time, not only did I have red blood things around it and it was swollen, it ripped my skin off. So here is a picture of it. That was the reaction my skin had from this Band-Aid. It is swollen and red. Up here is skin actually ripped off. This was the blood spots from before. When I say blood spots, it's from ripping my skin off. So it was like melting my skin, and it had nothing to do with the goat dewormer because it was just the adhesive part of it. And so I had to call Walmart and report the bandages, and I'm going to have to throw it away. Here was like a couple days later. This was like the recovery period. This is where it had ripped my skin off all here and down here and here. So it was where all the adhesive was, and none of that wormer was on any of that part, but it was melting my skin. It melted. Okay, Carol said that happens to her with Band-Aid glue. And Crystal says she's allergic to the adhesive. So I'm not the only one. That is what happened. My dump cake just got done. It turned out good. Ooh, yay. Terry says the Band-Aids are evil. I would opt to have the dermatologist take a look at whatever is on my leg. Well, it was a reaction to the dang adhesive. It was terrible. It was the worm trying to escape the leg. Imagine what it's doing to your insides. No, Shelly, it wasn't the goat paste. So, yeah, maybe the goatee wormer. But anyway, so the latex allergies are real. My mom couldn't be near it. Well, I don't have latex allergies, and this was the fabric bandage. So there's no latex in it. It was the adhesive they use. Lucy, see, it says not made with natural rubber latex. So it was a fabric bandage, and it was some sort of adhesive they used that was different. And I called and reported that. So now I can't put a Band-Aid on my leg to hold it on. I just try to remember to put it on a couple times a day. And J. Paul's like, aren't you done with that yet? How long is that going to take? And I'm like, it's supposed to take months, honey. But if I can get this done and get back to a regular Band-Aid and hold it on there, maybe it'll be better. I'm sorry, but I just had something on my ankle. Hold on. And it was melanoma cancer, and it had to be surgically removed. Yes. It's the adhesive in those because they are heavy duty. Yes. Sometimes once the algae is activated, it can be triggered by similar things. Gotcha. Common issue in many people, reactions to adhesive, especially medical. I had never heard of it. I've never had any problems. So it was the first. Howdy, Anna. Welcome in. Oh, happened with you with Tide laundry soap. Ooh, that'd be all over. You can use welly bandages. They're not as harsh. Honestly, I've been able to use any other Band-Aid ever and never had this trouble ever. So it's this new strong adhesive. It's terrible to glue on most tapes and Band-Aids. I'm also allergic to surgical tape. Well, that stinks. Howdy, Gabrielle. I break out so badly and yet keep getting cuts and scrapes that require a Band-Aid. Ugh. After surgery, I was wrapped up with an adhesive bandage that I found out I was allergic to. The nurses hated having to remove the bandages. It was ripping my skin. Oh, that's terrible, Ava. I'm sorry to hear that. And that is exactly what happened. Christopher's in the house. Howdy, Christopher. So anyway, I had a very bad reaction to these that felt like it was eating a hole in me. And it was, apparently. So no to those Band-Aids, but I will keep trying the paste on that spot, and it will take a long time, but we will eventually see if or when any of that happens. Now, I've told y'all about my endeavor into methylene blue. I got the book in, and I want to start reading a little bit about it. I just haven't had time yet. Hey, Gideon, do you want to try one of these? You want to come on here and try one of these? It's a carnivore bar.
Yeah, you should try it.
No?
Gideon.
Okay, he says no. So so last week I got the blood work that she hurt my arm in, and then we did the teeth. And this week we had a chiropractor appointment yesterday. And what was the other thing? Eye doctors. So Serena and I both went to chiropractor and eye doctor. I have not been to the chiropractor in probably at least a year. And this is a new one. So we were a little nervous about him, but I like him. But I will tell you, I still ache today from his adjustments. Cheryl says, no, leave Gideon alone. 5 years ago, cancer-free. I would do it again for those results. Gotcha, Ava. Way to go. Way to go. So this eye is a little worse, and that's why I haven't been seeing the computer screen as well. So I was right there, Cheryl. It has gotten a little worse, but not so bad that I have to have the glasses yet. I told him all about the ice dyes, folks. And he said, okay, use this foaming wash and this spray. And I said, I've got all of those things. And he even had some, and they're cheaper. Brandy, the foaming wash was not $40. It was $20. I know it's not Zocular, but it's from him. And then the Cheryl, the hypochlorous acid spray that he has, it was only like $18 or $19 instead of $30 on Amazon. So I canceled those subscriptions and I bought some from him. And he said I'm doing all the right things to continue using the heating pad every day. That's what they would recommend. He says I definitely do not have blepharitis, and there's really no explanation as to why I'm getting styes, but I'm doing all the right things. So keep doing them. That's all I can say. So we did that. Next week is the actual doctor's appointment I have next week. So anyway, all those things have been going on this week. Oh, so Tiffany was here. Y'all saw her Friday night. She finished all the cabinets. She got all of the contact paper in the cabinets, and Jerry got the sink installed. But they had one more leak, and they had to fix the leak. So they got that fixed. Oh no, I know what happened. You know the water sprayer? What are those called? The sprayers on the sink? Huh? On the sink, you
I
know.
don't know.
Anyway, the sprayers on the sink. Jerry got the sink in and got all the water hooked back up. And Tiffany was so excited to start washing the dishes because she wanted all the dishes in the cabinet. But as she goes to turn on the sink, the hose slips through and water goes everywhere, all in the new prepped cabinet. So they have to get to spray it down again and put a fan on it again. And then Jerry has to go out and buy a sprayer. They don't sell that sprayer separately. So his brother gets a call and he's a truck driver, and his load was just 15-20 minutes from us. So he drops in, or we have to go pick him up Sunday night, and they go shopping. And instead of getting a sprayer, they get a whole new faucet with a sprayer. So they got that in. We played games that night and watched a movie. Actually, I don't think we played games. They cooked a meal and then watched a movie and diamond painted. And the next day he left to go to the load. And he called Jerry and says, hey, my load is just 70 miles away and I can't get there till 6. So guess what? I can spend the day with you and put in the 2 sinks with you. So Jerry went back to pick him up. They went and put in both of the sinks and in the bathroom and the kitchen, and those got completely installed. So that got done this week. But on their way back home, our minivan won't start. They have no reason. They don't know why. They thought they knew why because they had seen a light on the night before on the brake, and they got a new part ordered, but we couldn't fix it. So the part came in Tuesday. They went to go replace the part. They ordered the wrong part. So they went got another part that came in Wednesday, and it didn't fix it. So our car is still sitting over there at Tall Oaks. It's not fixed. And Jerry took the Cobalt the next day, Tuesday, to go do the parts. And when he came back, he was trying to get the mileage read off of the Cobalt to record the mileage, and he left the light on all night. So Wednesday morning, our minivan is stuck at Tall Oaks, and the Cobalt won't start because he left the light on. Yeah, the Cobalt would not start because he left the light on. So him and Jedediah had to jump start the Cobalt for it to start, but they didn't do it till later because the guy was meeting them there at Wednesday morning. So we had to take the truck over there to meet him there and came back and jump start the Cobalt. But the Cobalt is now restarted. The minivan still sits. So anyway, let's see. Colorful ocean waves. Wow, it's been a real domino effect you're dealing with. I know. Oh yeah, Teemaw, I got that diamond painting I showed you from Amazon. It has 77 colors. Whoa, colorful ocean waves. I see pretty much everything double, and that with or without glasses. I choose not to wear them. Wow. Oh, both Cheryls are funny, huh? Are they? Let's see. And yet you pay $20 for a dog food snack. Try the vet for your meds. I hear you. Okay, so no, Stephanie, no. Send an email. That's right. If you want to be in on the waiting list for Tall Oaks, do talloaksretreat@gmail.com, and I'll put you on a waiting list. talloaksretreat@gmail.com. We're getting close. You know what else has issues with using vehicles? Goats. Yeah, that's what that joke is. That joke is bad. Okay. So that was the vehicle drama. Well, not quite. So do y'all remember what happened on Wednesday? Wasn't it Wednesday?
No, I was at church.
You were at church?
At least I think. What happened on Wednesday?
Okay. Well, what happened, or was it yesterday? No, I can't remember. Yesterday, whatever. One day this week, I see a post from my cousin who lives in Mississippi, and they are Wednesday, Thursday. They're pretty wealthy, and it's her second marriage. She married into a pretty well set guy, and it said, my uncle had to be put into a care facility, and we have to sell all of these things to help with that. Well, I don't, wouldn't be an uncle on my side, but I don't know his family. So I'm like, okay. And they listed all these vehicles, all these things, campers, trailers, utility trailers, generator, all the things. And I'm like, oh my gosh. She goes, just give us a deposit. We'll hold it for you and come pick it up. Okay. They even said, if you change your mind, that's fine. You won't lose your deposit. So Gideon needs a car. These cars, we got 2 of them on their last legs, totes my goats. And we plan it all out. We decide which ones we want, whatever. We're messaging I said, can you call me? She goes, no, I'm at the care facility right now, checking him in, filling out paperwork. I can't call here. I'm like, okay, well, which ones do you want to reserve? So I want to reserve these. Okay. So how do I do that? Well, you need to go, is it already 10 o'clock? Is it really already 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
Hey, Gideon, Isaiah. Bye, Chris. I need Isaiah. Y'all get me Isaiah. Dad's not here. It says, so the product went live. I'll show you the product here in a little bit. And we'll get that ready. Okay, so Muttonette said it happened to a friend of hers. So they're saying it's a scam. Okay, y'all. So I'm getting ready to wire. They said wire the money to my cousin. I'm like, okay. And she still can't call. So I'm like, well, let me call my aunt. Because that's a lot of money. And that just, not calling me or whatever, or wanting to talk to me. And sure enough, my aunt goes, no, she has been completely locked out of her account, her email, and please report it, whatever. We didn't know how to do it. So she can't even get into her account again. Now, Rosalind, who I haven't seen her tonight, but she's had that happen to her last year, where someone comes into the account and takes it over completely. And that's what happened. They took it over completely. And right. Yes. Well, Linda, the thing is, it's not like you find something on Marketplace. It wasn't on Marketplace. It was on her personal Facebook page. And when you go in to chat with her, it's Messenger, and it's my, 7-year history of chats with her. So it feels like her. And she is a nurse. So she could have been checking him into a care facility. So all of it could have been true. Hey, one of the links didn't work tonight for one of the products scheduled. It's platinum. Can you check for the scheduled product platinum? Just look for scheduled products. Okay. Anyway, so everybody was totally disappointed that they weren't going to get a new car, but we were not scammed. We were just almost scammed, but not scammed. But it still felt so silly, y'all, to be almost scammed. Why do you still feel embarrassed to be almost scammed? Why? Why do you think? I don't know. Why? A lot of Facebook accounts are being hacked. But I will tell you this. It's a weird feeling, but it also made me very concerned about, the accounts and because if we were hacked, it would be terrible. We couldn't get to messaging and all this stuff. I don't know. Wait until they start using AI. That's what I'm afraid of, Kerwin. I have seen videos. Okay, for example, that guy, Joe Tippins, and does the cancer protocol. And if y'all are interested, it's mycancerstory.rocks. mycancerstory.rocks. If you want to read more about that. But they even show on there, if you look at some of the question and answer sessions on YouTube, they show the video where they take his picture and it's AI moving his mouth to say things that it's not even him. Gotcha, Dawn Marie. So what did she say? Someone cleaned up what? Someone cleaned up my bank Tuesday night. Are you kidding me, Dawn Marie? Wow. That's just so bad. I hate it. Don't feel embarrassed. The scammers should be arrested. I know, but it is hard it's really, it makes you feel foolish. Now we caught it and we weren't, but it just makes you feel foolish. Anyway. That's terrible, Dawn Marie. Just terrible. I'm so sorry. I had, I don't know if y'all remember several years ago when we went to the beach and we had reserved the house for the week, and we get down there. We were first time taking the kids out for, since working and everything. And sure enough, they had taken our $1,500. And there was a house. I had even researched. They had used the pictures on the house. I did due diligence and even went and did courthouse records to find out who the owners were and all this stuff as much as I could. And sure enough, they were saying they were those owners and owned these houses and all the things. But they had taken all that information offline. And so they got our monies. We didn't have a house to rent. So we ended up staying in 2 hotel rooms. But yeah, that was bad. My credit union is on the ball, though. Oh, thank goodness, Don Marie. He was copied many, many times over. Who was Cheryl K? Oh, gotcha. Anyway, they prey on decent people. Well, it was embarrassing, even though we didn't do anything wrong. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, someone's sending me a phone number for another Can-Am for somebody that lives in Sedalia. I'm going to guess it's too late tonight to call. Hold on. Let me text them. Okay. All right. So at least that these people gave me their number and whatnot. Shay's in the house, huh? And howdy, Miss Shay. We're just telling what's going on. Who's the cutie pie in the background? She's talking about you. That is Isaiah. He does a lot of the bagging. He's starting to help a little bit with ordering. He does the bundles each week, which let's go ahead and let's show these things. We can finish with the rest of the story. It's been one full week, that's for sure. Okay, new ES. We are inundated with ES. Uh-oh, look who I see just got up. Hey, Papa, we got a number for that red Can-Am Spider, that 2015. I just got a number. Do you want to call it? I can't do it and get all the information on it. Well, they just sent me the number. It's a Friday night. They just sent me the number. It's a Friday night, but I can't do it unless I did it on the live, and I don't think we should. But anyway, so this is the 2000 right there.
What's on the ES?
We don't have them listed yet, so we'll have to get those up. We'll get them up. We'll get them up. The platinum. Oh, the link. The platinum link didn't go up. There's a product that was going live tonight. It didn't go live, so I need you to. She's supposed to be checking that.
Is it in draft? Or
It's in. It should be in scheduled.
no
Oh,
schedule?
Stephanie's here too. Howdy, Miss Wolfpack. How are you doing? Yes, Ashley, we do. We had to hire a painter to do our popcorn ceilings, Ashley, but the whole basement is done. The popcorn ceilings are now done, and now we got to get the upstairs painted. If, however, he finishes all the jobs we set before him to do, I told Jerry, if the boys are not done with painting the upstairs by the time he's through, I will pay him to do it, even though he's pretty expensive. Yes, Crystal, you're welcome for posting the twisted stars.
Yeah.
Be careful, make sure it's not another scam post. You're right, Extra. I won't send no money. So I will not send money. I have to see the product before money exchange his hands. So no worries there. Well, I say that unless there's a way they can actually have the product and scam me.
Is this platinum? What is it?
It's a drill. It's just a diamond. It's just, it's right here. It's right here. It's a sparkler. There's two, a sparkler and a S for S. Oh, there's Ditzy. Howdy, Miss Ditzy. Which reminds me too, we got to work on those things, J-Paul. Okay. Here are the ES that are not yet on the website. They should be in the Facebook group. Are they, Cheryl G, are they in the Facebook group? They should be in the Facebook group, and they'll be on the website hopefully by tomorrow. But J-Paul just woke up, so maybe he'll get them in there. We'll see. So Autumn Bell, this is by Coco Marshmallow Art and Mystical Dream Diamonds. I love that picture. And apparently I'm really liking Coco Marshmallow Art. This is a Bella Art de Nicole Autumn Treat. Copaton, I think. Copaton Florist Lilac. That's not there. Focus. Dreaming of a Better Tomorrow by Jeremiah Kettner. Okay, this reminds me, folks. There is going to be a Kettner event, a DP event, starting July 1st. So I ran and found all my Kettners and got them designed this week, and Cheryl wrote them all up. So we've got some here, and we'll have a couple more next week, Lord willing, if I can get to them. Okay, so Dreaming of a Better Tomorrow. These are just ES, not bundled. Emerald Owl by Captured by Radiance. I need to get in touch with Deborah too because she wanted the links. Where is it? It's not focusing. Let's see. Here we go. There we go. Emerald Owl. Fairy, another Jeremiah Kettner. Fairy. I think Dreaming of a Better Tomorrow was a limited edition. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust. Thank you again, Crashley, for lending us your diamond painting for this one. Floating Along by Jeremiah Kettner. That's around. I need to get him to send that to me for release papers. I like that print. Which one? Which one, Kerwin? One of the Kettners. Glowing Fairy, an Enabler's Outpost. This one looks so fun to do. So fun to do. Golden Lotus. We finally got that done, Danielle. I know several people were waiting on this. Here's Golden Lotus. It is available as the ES. It is not bundled yet. That hopefully will be next week. Let Your True Colors Shine. This is a Muni made canvas. Of course, it's rainbows. I love it. Lillian, a Micah Jelena. So Cheryl and Ditzy did this one at a retreat in February together. Yes. Dreaming of a Better Tomorrow was in the mystery boxes. Yes, Cheryl was able to get that for me. A Mandala Peacock. Okay, y'all, this is by Emma Casey. This is my first Emma Casey, and it's from Ever After Diamond Painting. So this is our first write-up for Ever After Diamond Painting. And I had 4 more arrive today. I just remembered that because I haven't even opened them yet, and I haven't even opened the others from this batch. So I got this one. It's been designed. Beautiful, beautiful colors on this one. And I'm looking forward to working on my first Ever After canvas and representing their company more on our shop. Morning Glory by Abraham Hunter. The Presence of the Horse by Nancy Fournier by Orloa. Oh, this is the one I kitted up. And I kitted it up in my Bella Art de Nicole trays because I wanted to try to do an entire diamond painting with every color in a tray of its own. I've never done that. Well, I shouldn't say that. I did a long, long time ago with the little green boats, the little green trays. And my granddaughter did get into it and spill them. At least I was done. So that's good. But I don't have that set up anymore. And I tried all the ones I already have from Bella Art de Nicole. I also went ahead and did order the cat-eared, the ARTDOT, and the Forever Young. So those came in. I just have not had a chance to do anything with them. Dreamy, yes. It was so it was fun to do with Cheryl Ditzy. Yes, you're working on the snake. It's beautiful, says Dawn Marie. This month anymore. So maybe I see we will not be together this month anymore. So maybe September. Okay. Rainbow Universe. Another DAC one. Saying Goodbye, the Rainbow Bridge. This is a Dakota. And Starlight Wings, the Dreamer Designs. So we had a whole handful of shops represented here, handful of the small shops. And so go check some of those out. Hopefully we'll be doing more. I finally got started designing again this last week. But it's to the detriment of going over the house. I can't go to the house if I'm designing. I just can't do it. Okay, these are bundled. Here we go. These are bundled. Aurora Beauty. So these were the ES from last week that are now bundled. Blue and Gold Ornate Cross. Thanks to Isaiah for doing these. Earth Dragon. Allow at least 2 months, usually at a minimum, before they are published. Let's see. And that was to Marissa. What did Marissa say? What's the timeline looking for Couch Cow? I would love to hang in my new bathroom, but want to wait for enhancements. I did get that in. It is on my list to do. And they usually do not get done like as quickly as I was able to with the Kettner. I happen to have the drills still out from when Cheryl was here. So that's how I'm still able to work on them because I didn't meet my May goals. So I'm working on them in June, especially before I want to go take a trip to see waterfalls. Is it too late to place the order be brought to GLE? No, Eve. You have to the 22nd, I believe. So if you're going to the GLE, please place that order. Put in the comments of the order GLE 2025, please, because it makes it easier to search, and we have to have those ready for Cheryl. Yes. And there's something else I got to get together, Cheryl. I need to get some drills together too. So it's not too late for that. All right, Froggy Friends, Bella Artie Nicole in round and square. Here we go. And Galactic Wanderer. Dak. Island of Time by Color Out of Place. We've got a lot of those. I've just designed 2 more of Color Out of Place this week from Crashley, allowing us to borrow those. This is Lady of the River, another Muni made. I'm loving Cat Fedora. And if I like your order, I may keep it, Cheryl says to Eve. Regal Honeybee by the Dutch lady. Starry Coyote, a Dreamer design. And Tindracy, another DAC. That was a little bit different than we usually do. Okay, so those have been bundled and are ready for our 1-button press. Remember, the coupon code will not work on bundles, folks. It works on individual items. Sorry, I think I dropped something. Hold your horses. Let me see if I can. Whoop, and I did. Absolutely, I did. Okay, there we go. Put these in here. Now, I think I showed you last week, but any order in June, any order that you place, or all orders, if you place 5, you get 5 entries. If you go to the Facebook group and you put your order number in there with your name, you will be in the entry to win this one. It's called The Pride by the Creatrix, I believe. And this was a Francesca Studio Works. Okay, so that's our giveaway there. And each month I try to do that. So we give away a $50 coupon code. If you have any finish with any, or a finish of any sort of craft with our products, you can put it in there 1 time a month for that. Let's see. I will win, guarantee it, Eve. You cannot just randomly say without see pictures and drills and stuff. I'll wrestle you for it. Okay, Wanda said, I did Aurora Beauty in 23. I think it was about the 5th diamond paint I've ever done. I did it with a ton of glow in the dark. Ah, gotcha. What would you use for the fairy in A Fairy's Dream? I think that's what Cheryl G was trying to say. You cannot just randomly say without seeing the pictures and what's around it and that kind of stuff. So it depends. It would depend. I mean, a fairy in general, sparklers, crystals, crystal AB, maybe, but it all depends. I love glitter drills, you know, pixie. I mean, I love them all and they all blend together. So anyway, we would see. You'd have to just see the colors and all that around it. So let's go to the overhead real quick. Let's see what we have here. Oh, I did forget. I have been catching up with some of our out of stock 3D prints. So the mint, this is the mint elixir. It is beautiful in person. It is a shimmery. If you've ever dealt with any of these cookie CAD elixir filaments, they are beautiful. And this is the mint. It goes well with the lavender, which we are printing now. It looks pink on the screen, but it is a lavender. It's more purple than pink, but it is a purpley pink. Or, excuse me, it's a pinky purple. So we got the big and the small of the mint done. These are going into the seconds listing. So both of these pulled up on one of the corners somewhere there. So the corner pulled up on this one. You can still get an ARTDOT bottle in here. It's a little tighter, and because it has a small defect there, it just pulled up on the corner a little bit. See, it's just not as square. So these go into the $5. Just, it will still work if you ever wanted to try an ARTDOT insert or put this into our Dazzle decks. This is a good way to try those. We have Sunset Elixir. So this is what looks like on Sunset. It could be any number of these colors. This beautiful dark purple to this bright magenta. It's beautiful. That is Sunset. So think darker because the sunrise is lighter and oranger. So corals, salmons, and it goes all the way to this kind of magenta color. It's beautiful too. So sunrise, sunset, and I even got to mysterious purple. So I've been trying to do a lot of catch-ups on these ARTDOT organizers. The fairy is see-through. If see-through crystals are light-colored sparklers, probably. Howdy, Barbara. We're giving away tonight. #rich for tonight's giveaway. And I just saw Tracy's DP World. Howdy, working and lurking. Do the junior jiggers fit the perforated square kits for Diamond Art Club? Yes, they do, Melinda. The junior jiggers do. If y'all ever see a color that's number 1 out of stock and you want it, just email me and I can get that printed, more than likely. And then 2, if you ever see colors of filament you like, let me know and I can get that for you. So I went and bought a ton of cookie CAD today because this elixir stuff I'm so in love with, and I'm printing it again. I'm like, I'm going to do some things. Now Gideon had made a lamp. Can you, hi, what you doing?
Isaiah told me to try some meat bar.
Okay, come here. Can you get that lamp Gideon made, that little shade that he 3D printed and stuff? I want to show folks how he did that.
Where is it?
Ask him, I don't know. Art by Teresa, welcome in. And so this is my son Jedediah, and he was told that I have a new meat bar for him to try, apparently. So, oh, it's been put away. No, there it is. Okay, so just so you know, it normally comes in a wrapper, kind of like a bar. But they had a limited edition where they had the pieces that won't fit in the bar. So I got this bulk buy and it's a better deal. Elixirs are Cheryl's favorite. We're talking about the filaments. So Jerry, you want to try some too? It's a carnivore bar. It's just meat. It's meat, beef tallow, and salt. That's it. With a little bit of garlic seasoning. I mean, it's real food. It's not goat food.
Refresh the page. It should be shown.
Okay, refresh the page, y'all. How many kids do I have? We have 11 living children. So we have 11 living children. Howdy, Rich. Okay, here. So these are pretty expensive. It is not dog food. I've already eaten it. I would not feed you dog food without telling you. I promise I won't lie. You know I won't lie to you. This is real human food. I told Josiah. Let him see you though. Yeah, because you there. Where are you? There we go. J Paul's here too. I need to see y'all. There you go. Come on over. All right, so here you go. We tried it. You do it at the same time and go, guys. See what you think about the Carnivore bar. It's called the Carnivore bar.
That's nasty.
That's nasty. Don't spit it out. Give it to Lucy. Give it to Lucy. What do you think?
I think it should be dog food.
You think it should be dog food? Okay. You think it should be dog food?
Yeah.
I don't know how people like that. Okay, so anyway, so you two agree. All right. Well, thank you, Isaiah, for that. More than happy to fix up some elixirs. Oh, elixirs like potions.
I know.
These are, anyway, 11. Yes, 11 living. Okay, look at this. Look what Gideon made. He printed this. Did he print that? Yeah. He printed this cover and he printed this outer shell. He did a tri-filament and he just picked it out and it turned out gorgeous. So he picked this now this one's pretty big, but I want to try printing some that are like half this size and see if people would buy them. Now he has bought the, he had to buy a little electronic plug-in light device for it. I think he had a third party printed that the light kit fits into, the plug with the light in there. So he had to buy that. What do y'all think? And then the light goes through that. Warn me next time. That sound was horrendous. Oh, you didn't like that, Kerwin. Sorry. I want one of those for Ash for a gift for her birthday in October. Okay. What color does she like, Cheryl? Let's see. My 25-year-old self, says Matt. She's talking to Matt. I just think they're beautiful. I'm sure Teemaw will be more than happy to fix yours. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, so I just think they're gorgeous. And when I saw those elixirs today on sale, all I could think of was how cool would they be to have those elixirs in something like this. So we'll see if anybody's interested or not, because the shipping on these things, you'd have to have a box, so it wouldn't get crushed and put filler in there. I don't know if it's worth it, but they're beautiful and I want to try them. So I like having fun and trying new things. Oops, sorry, did it again. I like that literally shade. Yes, you could put a battery candlelight. You could, Shelly. That's right. I like the changing colors too, Dawn Marie. Me too. I do too. All righty. Gotcha. So let's see. Oh, I will tell you about I got another question for y'all. I do. First of all, did y'all see that picture I took when I was getting blood work last week? I went to the restroom. So I was going to get blood work and I asked to use the restroom because, you know, I was fasting to go. So you had to keep using the bathroom. And anyway, so this was in front of me using the restroom. This is the actual bucket there in front of me. Please place urine here. And then someone came in and wrote cup, handwritten cup there, place urine cup there. So it just made me ponder what on earth had to happen for somebody to come back and put cup there. Hopefully that was a forethought and not an afterthought. So I just thought that was funny. You could call the lamps, oh, the shade. You know what, Cheryl, I thought about that too. Be awesome over at Tall Oaks. Maybe with the logo, diamond painting with sparklers. Yeah, maybe. I just love it. I want to try them and see if they work, right? Okay, but that's not what I want to ask you guys. Here's what I want to ask you guys. I got an email yesterday from Pickmandu. And they want me to be a rep for them. They had seen my video, the Battle of the E-Pens, and they would like me to be a rep for them. Now, I will be honest with you. I don't love being reps per se because I don't like necessarily people requiring things from me or telling me how or what to say. And I also want to give honest opinions. So they had seen the Battle of the E-Pen videos. And obviously I was giving my honest review, and Pickmandu went out. So I really love the Pickmandu. I actually have to. And I said, let me think about it. Let me ask my viewers what they think and go from there. See, they were saying like it would like do a mention or video or shot or something of it once a month or something like that, but it doesn't even have to be mentioned. So even apparently, even the picture I took tonight, I saw my diamond painting on the table from this weekend. And I said, let me take a picture of how those jiggers can be used for a double section. See there? So I took the picture on how the jiggers can be used for a double section because it was being so much color blocking. I didn't want to do just one section. I did a double one. And that's why I was taking the picture for it. But the Pickmandu happened to be there since I was using it. And so that would work too. So again, that was a genuine photo, you know, taken because it's sitting on my table. But at the same time, I don't want to be like, oh yeah, Tina sells those. So, or she's a rep. So of course she's going to say good things about that. So I don't know. Nancy loves your Pickmandu. What would you have to do? Kate, that's what they said. They said, let me go read it. Let me find it. There it is. I'll give you a spot on our content creator team, they're just starting to build in the US. Your Battle of the E-Pens was fun to watch, and all your videos feel like sitting down with a good friend. They're going to be launching an international shop with Pickmandu, who is a popular German seller. Oh, maybe they have paintings. Our paintings are produced in Germany. The drills are made from resin, and we only ever sell products that are in stock. I don't know. Maybe they're going to have diamond paintings too. Especially the e-painter caused a small wave across the scene. We thrive to continue to offer more unique and helpful tools to the community. Here's what we offer you: a custom link and code for 10% discount for everybody, a $50 gift card, a free e-painter, permanent support for questions. Until the launch, you could, of course, also utilize the listings in our Amazon. So they're launching this in August. Hopefully all of this isn't secret because they didn't tell me it wasn't. So I don't know. So we post content about Pickmandu at least 1 to 2 times per month. It could be reels, carousels, videos, or anything permanent. Of course, you can additionally do stories, live streams, etc. I dislike having rules or restrictions about the items or length of wording. Your community loves you because you are you, and you don't want to interfere with that. So how does that sound to you? I'd love to chat with you more. So she says 1 to 2 times a month post content. And again, it could be, and I later told her, well, I'm going to ask my viewers what they think. I don't know how I feel about that. And she says, oh, and I also told her I have other ideas. I have all these ideas. I said, by the way, you could make a carrying travel storage case or a bag, different color options, wraps, personalization units, different pin shapes, sizes, grips, blah, blah, blah. So she liked all of those ideas. And a travel set would be great considering summer vacation. I totally get that you want your community to feel considered the same way as you already did in the past, which is exactly why she reached out to me. She says, I only promise and reassure you that we will not interfere with your content at any time. It's already perfect the way it is. The content about Pick-My-Do doesn't even have to be dedicated. We know that other sellers are offering great paintings and tools too. Just use or show something that you truly like anyway, like the e-painter or the upcoming flow pen. So they have another pen, a new canvas or a spray sealer. Oh, so I guess they are doing diamond paintings too. And if you want to pause for 1 month, let them know. Anyway, so she says, hoping to hear from me, whatever. Kerwin, it wasn't even, I'm not even talking about putting words or something on there. You talking about that? Kerwin, I still need something that says shine bright. And I've been trying to think on how on earth I can put shine bright and then put bling on my Pick-My-Do. And I want it to say shine bright. And I can't remember how I did that before. Like this. The sparkle on this project, but I think I just wrote that by hand and then went over that with glue. But something like that I want to say shine bright on it and put the things on it. I would say go for it, but have a clause that you can cancel the contract any time. I know you're an honest person, but susceptible to lying about or not susceptible. Sounds good. Love mine. Get them to make multi-placers. There you go. I bet that if they still keep going, I bet you they would think about it. It wouldn't be bad if it can negotiate that they limit you. Right. No, I don't think so. Everyone thinks so high. Oh, someone says so. Etching. It's on them for not knowing what you're talking about. Okay. Yes. Diamond painting retreats is what Tall Oaks is. Oh, well, welcome in Olivia Simmons. Welcome in. She says it's the first night. Tall Oaks is a property we purchased 4 miles from where we live, and we are converting the house to use for retreats. We're going to have craft retreats there. And no contract. I don't think it's a contract. Yes, the full square jigger for sections. Well, Tiffany, it comes in a pair of 2. So you have a pair here. I think I have some here. I hear you, Lucy. I'm coming. Okay, I have 2 random ones here. So the junior jiggers are the 4x4s, and so they come in a pair. So you would do this with it. Okay. So that's what you do. You already like it, so why not? Okay. Yep. So that's how they do that, Tiffany. I could use a second one too. The warning on the Tide Pod tells you not to poke a hole in it and squeeze it into your eye. What? Don't poke a hole in it and squeeze it to your eye. Non-compete clauses. Okay, I'll look at that too. Yes. Thank you, Joyce. I think your baby's ready for bed. You got that. Let me go overhead. Let me show you these. Oh, hold on. The chair. Brittany's chair is in the way. Hold on. Let me get her out there. Did y'all fix that link? Okay, thanks. Oh, I got goat stuff all over my chair. Dewormer stuff. All righty. So here is this. We have Azul. Wonderful. Because I did not get those into containers yet. Let's see, where they got put? Here they are. Nope. Well, I guess I won't be pouring those out for you guys tonight because Gideon didn't get the open bags back to me in time. But here they are. This is Azul. This is part of the crystalline series. So it's not just plain. It has a lot of spark to it, and there might even be a hint of purple in it. They are beautiful, beautiful. Kind of like the 995 series, 38, 44, 40, that kind of thing. The ES should be on the web page. Let's see. Where is your @tag? I don't know what you mean, Cheryl. Color rings. Oh, well, they're already in there, so that's okay. This is enchanted. This is kind of a little bit like original, but not quite as in your face with a little bit of a pink hue going on. So not quite as in your face as original. Enchanted. Baby Cakes. Howdy, Miss Baby Cakes. Happy cat. Yes, mocha brick. So this is mocha, and we call that brick. It is a lovely, lovely new color. And we have platinum. Don't forget to use code SHINE2025 for 10% off your individual items order. Platinum. So not quite like sunshine. It's close, but what it is it has a metallic coating around the outside, but in the middle you can kind of see into it. It's quite different. So this is a semi-metallic. This one is a semi-metallic. And that's why I like that so much. And then Seduction. This is part of our crystalline series. They are beautiful. They are similar to the Ecstasy, but with a little less pink. So Seduction is close to Ecstasy, but a little less pink. Thank you, Cheryl. She's got the link there. And we have a new product altogether, which I can't open this. Don't forget, if you do place an order, that you can ask for the current charm, which this month we have a rainbow charms, random rainbow charms there. Serenity says we still have a leftover starfish from the Yume event. You're in that event and would like this instead of one of these, you can put that down. So those are the charms that we still have available this month. And then here are the Twisted Stars. This is the original coating on there, and they're 5 millimeters. So this will fit on a square painting. Cheryl, did we say these would fit on a round painting too? If you fill it in with S for S around it, maybe? Yeah, Seduction. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So as much as I like pink, I truly love the like an orangey pink like that. I just love it, like coral. And what, these aren't there? Is this what you're missing? What you missing, Terry? Let's see. I can't see what you wrote her. Cheryl not there. What you looking for, honey? Oh, Lucy has your puppy barking up a storm, huh? Yes. Didn't know about charms. Send me an email, Sherilyn, dpwithsparklers@gmail.com. Howdy, Bonnie. You've missed a lot. So dpwithsparklers@gmail.com, and I can add that to your order, Sherilyn. How do we know who won the May order giveaway? So the May order giveaway was Shamika Clark. And I tagged Shamika on that post. You have to go back on the post and find it. I also announced it last week, but Shamika Clark won the DAC Spider-Man diamond painting, and I tagged her on that post, and I put her name on the top of that post to say she was the winner. And I forgot to do that with the finish giveaway, the $50 finish giveaway. And I put that on my to-do list now because I totally forgot about that. I need to go back and tag Melissa Volbrecht that she was the $50 giveaway for the finish. Okay, so this is the giveaway tonight for anybody that's new. It's a custom pins by Cheryl 3D printed rain drop pin. There you go. That's going away tonight with the $15 coupon code to our shop. Okay, so here we go. And let's see. Let's wrap her up. Oh, I did get all these signed after the live last week with Tiffany. So there's only whatever I have in my pack. So if they buy individuals at the retreat, these will be for sale at the retreat individually. I understand, Cheryl, if you bring more with you, I can sign those as well. I'll try to remember to do that. We need to make a list, that's for sure. All right, so I wanted y'all's input on the Pikmandu for sure. Let's see. Oh, I was talking to Brittany on the phone today when she was asking if she could come over, and I had to jump because I hear something outside my wall here, and I look back and look what I see on my screen here. Look at that. A squirrel was on the window screen today. You know that, Serenity? Look, a squirrel was right here on the window screen. Scared me. I know it. It climbed up the window screen and then climbed down the window screen and then went off. Anyway, oh, thank you, Sarah Ann. Thank you. I knew it. I knew I was going to forget that. Thank you so much. Let me get that Buffy lava lamp. I've not seen in here before. Howdy doing? Using it for the cat fedora with the stars canvas. Yes, absolutely. That's where we tested it on. I will bring my pack so you can sign them, and then Kerwin will owe me another pack. And me too, if they don't sell. Okay, here. Oh my goodness. Where'd you get them britches? Let me see them. Bring them here. I want to see these britches. Come here. I want to see them.
You are seeing.
No. I want them to see these britches. Come here. Look. Can y'all see the, how do we show these britches? They're like
I didn't even mean to buy them.
They're like two-tone, color changing, black, blue, and pink. Kind of a coral. It's like a coral blue. It looks like our changing filament. That's what it looks like. What are they called? What kind of special britches are those?
I don't know. I didn't mean to buy them.
You didn't mean to buy them?
No.
What do you mean?
I meant to say buy for later, but I accidentally clicked buy.
Oh, I mean like save for later, but you
Yeah.
accidentally. Okay, gotcha. I see. All right. They're cool though. They're psychedelic. Yeah, psychedelic. Okay, folks. I got a box in this week, and I was expecting something from Peggy, but she got hurt this week. She went in for a medical procedure, and they hurt her. During the procedure, they hurt her. So anyway, that was not good, and she's recovering from that because she's been in pain. Ombre slacks, that's right. Thoraya likes them, apparently. Twisted Star might be pretty on Moon Goddess. Ooh, maybe. And so I got this box thinking it was from Peggy, but it wasn't. I guess I didn't read the tag because there's the tag right there. But anyway, I got a special gift from Karina, who happens to also live in Missouri in Festus. So that's pretty cool. And it's a big box. Uh-oh. So it's a big box. And I opened this up because I remembered once I opened it that Karina was going to send me those McDonald's Squishmallows. Ooh-wee, this is so big. Okay. Teemaw. There we go. It says Teemaw. Sorry, writing is messy. I wrote the note in the car as husband was driving. No problema. Says hello. It's got sunshine. Can that mean hello, sunshine? I think so. Melanie is going to use the Twisted Stars on the new Yume art being released tomorrow. Oh, gosh. I haven't even looked at this stuff. I need to look at that. Do you need that? Just, okay. And then it says, just a little happy hi to brighten up your day. Since I couldn't get you a Squishmallow Axolotl from McDonald's, I decided to get you one from Build-A-Bear. I hope you like it, and I think it will make up for your Squishmallow I couldn't get. Oh my goodness gracious. A Squishmallow from Build-A-Bear, a Axolotl from Build-A-Bear is a lot different. It's so pretty. It's got sparkly tissue paper. Oh my goodness. Okay. We have the box from McDonald's on the ones I didn't get myself. That's the little moth, Mirren. And we got the little cheetah, Rosie. And I got another pickle guy and another cactus guy. Okay, looky here. Here's Cam. I did not have Cam. And the dog. I don't have the dog. Okay, so all of those are new. What is this? There's something else down in here. So of these, what I ended up not getting is I never got the little purple axolotl. I never got this little alien monster here. And then there is one more, this little bug here. So all three purple I didn't get. The axolotl, the bug, whatever. I might have to look and see if anybody has them on eBay. I don't know. Anyway, although the little girl said she would trade me. Now I could give her 3 or 4 ones. So if she's still got it, maybe I can trade for the axolotl. We'll see. All right. I'm just going to say to put that Yumi on my wish list. May have to rethink it now. If you're missing the axolotl from McDonald's, I have an extra. Sean, you have an extra. I do need the axolotl from McDonald's. I'm missing the, again, the alien, the axolotl, and the little bug, lightning bug or something. Oh, that's right. Anna used the Twisted Stars on Sleeping Dragon from Bella Arte Nicole. It did come out great. It did. Let's see what this is. Oh. Okay, every day is a new beginning. Take a deep breath and start again. Look at that. Isn't that sweet? And of course, there's sea turtles. I love the sea. I don't know if that's focusing that well. There you go. Every day is a new beginning. Take a deep breath and start again. That's so thoughtful. That's precious. Thank you, Karina. Wow. Oh, down in there. All right. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. Make sure nothing else is hiding in there. Now I have me a little baby. Brittany had her little baby, and I have me a little baby. Looky here. Mine's pink and fuzzy too. Look at this thing. Oh my gracious alive. It says made with love. It's a Build-A-Bear workshop, and it truly is. It's got a backpack. Oh, Charity's not in here. Build-A-Bear, and it's a rainbow backpack. This is so cute. All right, let's see what it is. Is it just me, or did the toys and stuff you get from McDonald's and Burger King used to be way better? Well, they had a lot of different ones. I remember all those Transformer toys they used to have, like the little McDonald's French fries and hamburger that used to transform. I still have some of those. Look at that the kids play with. She bought 2 pairs of shoes. They are rainbow shoes. Boy, he's really stuffed. So this one can stand because it's really stuffed tight. And a Cardinals shirt. See, she's from Missouri too. So that's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. We'll have to get a little headband or something for her. Thank you, Karina. You thought about ordering one from Build-A-Bear. I may have to go to get one for myself. The Transformer McDonald's toys were the best. Yeah, Kerwin. My grandkids still play with those. I still have them in the toy box downstairs, and they play with those. Because, of course, I used to collect McDonald's toys. So, anyway. But I had fun because I would go get them from different yard sales. Back in the day, I used to go garage selling every weekend, and it'd be just so fun to go through and find different ones at different places, and that was so fun. There's a place in town that's a secondhand store, but it's donation. So it's kind of like a Goodwill, but it's local right here to us. It's called Agape. And so it's a local food bank and clothing store, etc. But they used to have a huge stuffed animal bin, and we would go in there and dig in there all the time. That's where I got a lot of these from, is we would go there and just come home with bags of stuffed animals for 25 cents to $1 each. And they had a lot of different Build-A-Bears. They never had an axolotl, but they had a lot of different Build-A-Bears we got at the time. Those and the little bags of cookies. They had the Happy Meals. Yes, now they have apples, sliced apples. That's right. I remember when the Pocahontas movie came out, we got the Pocahontas cups from Burger King. My parents still have the cups. Yeah, that's true. Remember how you used to could collect those Coke glasses, the Coke bottle glasses that says Coca-Cola all over those? You remember those? I want those shoes. I know, they are so cute. I love them. They're rainbow shoes. Y'all, I got my, I forgot to tell y'all. I got in those shoes from, what were they called? Hey Dudes. Remember I told you I bought some and they were sparkly. They don't fit my feet. I've got picky feet. not by choice. I got high arches. So I have to get an 8.5 wide because the width accounts for the high arches, and they don't have 8.5. So I went up to 9, and they were like boats on my feet. They were too big. And one of them hurt the top of my foot because they have high arches. I got to be careful what goes across the top. Again, my feet they're just picky like the rest of me. There's Rosalind. Talked about you, Rosalind, about how your account was hacked last year. My cousin's account was hacked this week. Agape was my husband's hospice provider. So anyway, we used to go there and get a lot of things at the Agape store. But now, and I've never had a rainbow backpack. This is going to be fun. Trying to find a prominent place for this somewhere. I don't know where it will fit. See, it probably won't fit in here because it's pretty full in here. But we will somehow, somewhere find a place for this one, Karina. Maybe if you come to one of the retreats, you can sign it some way. You can sign her. You want to name her? I think that's like a piggy axolotl. Don't fret, Teemaw. Your deformed will fit your feet right up. Your what? My what? Oh, my dewormer. You're saying my dewormer will fix my feet up. Oh, no. Yes, it is annoying because they completely took over her page and her email. So I think we got to talk about most of the things. I have that decision about the bike to do. Honestly, and I haven't, even the kids don't know this, but a family member did gift us some money, and I was being a very good girl, and I put it in our savings account because we needed to. Last year we went to Hawaii and it used a lot of that up. So anyway, that's where it went, and I was happy of that and very, very grateful for that. And so when this idea come along, I'm like, oh, I do have that was gifted to me, but I don't know how not smart that is to use it. So I feel, I don't know. I feel guilty about using it on something that won't give, can't make money in return, but yet it would be an investment in our relational health, right? Right. Need to find shoes that help my heel pain. My left heel hurts so bad. Ooh, that's not good. I think it was one of the first ones. I think I was one of the first ones on the Tall Oaks retreat. Yay, Karina. I'm okay too, Monica. If there's anything I can do to make anything better, okay, please let me know, friend. Yes. Won't need shoes once her hooves grow in. Yeah. Oh, let him sleep with Cheryl. There you go. Cheryl might like this one. If we put a purple headband on her, she might like this one. Isn't it so cute? You're so cute. Oh, my goodness. We have to come up with a name for her. I don't think she has a name. I think you get to name her, right? So fun. Oh, she's new. She just came out in December. She's new. Anyway, well, I think that's about it for tonight. Some big decisions. More work to do at Tall Oaks. A lot more painting to do this weekend. The guy comes back next week. Hopefully we'll get more of those things done that's on his list. And again, if the boys can't get over there and get it finished, I guess I'll just pay him to get done. Yes, Sarah Ann, you are just so good. So good. We need to do the drawing, y'all. I love this gift too, Cynthia. Me too. Let Karina name her. That's what I said. It is an investment in you. And that helps with the business. Is there any way it can be a business write-off? I don't know. My daughter was sitting there going, well, if you did how to diamond paint on the motorcycle or take trips to different diamond painting places, or I don't know if there's a place. Didn't you get your two Pashi Petites? I didn't. I don't even think they've been mailed yet. Lottie the axolotl. That's cute. Oh, it's mine to name. Okay, we'll come up with some name for her. Maybe it needs to be something with Karina. Rena. You want to be Arena? Maybe Arena. Yes, so we're going to do the drawing. Well, that's true. J-Paw takes people for rides during the retreat. There you go. See, there's things like that that we will eventually, hopefully one day, once the retreat's up and running, because we do need a, what is that thing called, Cheryl? An ATV like machine that we could transport folks from one parking lot to the other, and or one day when we hope to have maybe walking paths through the woods, etc. People could ride down there. It's like a golf cart, but not. Bling it up and call it advertising. My dad had a Harley with a sidecar. It was so fun. That does sound fun. 3 more hours. The doctor don't want you to lay down for 3 hours after I eat, and I just had a piece of dump cake. Uh-oh. Yes, a gator like that. A mule, yes. A mule or gator side by, yes. One of those. We also are thinking about getting a truck, but that would be to move product back and forth. So a lot of those things, and see, I thought my cousin had a enclosed trailer for sale, and I sure can use that for business expense. So that type of thing, you know, I know that those things could be a business expense because I need to move the product back and forth and blah, blah, blah. That I can do. Magnetic sign for advertising. A goat. No, we're talking about the side-by-side carts. So there's things for the retreat house that I could see, but I don't know how to incorporate a motorcycle there. So anyway, I mean, even if we got a van, you know, like a 12-passenger van and pick people up from the airport, that's one thing. I don't know. Your Friday was rough today, Cheryl. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry. Okay, let's do the drawing, folks. Let's see if I can get this done, and let's see if it works. 138 entries. We have 152 watching. So if you still want to get in on the hashtag rich drawing, and the reason we did rich, in case you were new to the channel, the first person to comment after I put up the link for StreamYard, that's whose name we use. I try not to repeat names, but I'm not very good at remembering. I need a spreadsheet. That's what I need, a spreadsheet to remember whose name I've used and not. I may have used Rich's name before. I'm not sure, to be honest. Okay, 2 more people have gotten in. Hashtag Rich. We'll be giving away a $15 coupon code to our shop, dpwithsparklers.com, along with this beautiful 3D printed pink rain pen from Custom Pens by Cheryl on Etsy. If you haven't checked her out yet, go do so. She has now started making the hollow pens for the e-painters, which e-painter that you want. A goat with a sweater, says Thoraya. Okay, 141 entries. Hashtag rich. If you're just now listening, there's still 153 people watching. So if you want to be entered in the giveaway, do that now. Hashtag rich. Going once. Going twice, and fair warning, a 3rd time, hashtag rich in the comments to be in the running for tonight's giveaway. I sure appreciate Sarah Ann reminding me about that twice. Let me find her name real quick here. Where you are, Sarah Ann. There you go. You've done that twice tonight. So let's do that right there. All righty, so here we go. 141 entries. Hashtag rich. Fair warning. Let's go. And here we go. Amanda Momo, Courtney, Kim, Jenna, Kelsey, Kate, K, Bear, Sue, Jeanette, Michelle, Sheldon, and Trish, Jamie Wolf. It is so deceptive. I always think it's going to be something, and it ends up being something else. All right. $15 plus pink 3D pen is Jamie Wolf. And there you go, Jamie. You will need to email me at dpwithsparklers@gmail.com, and I will get to you in the next few days and get you that coupon code to use at our site, and you can get this pen as well. All righty, folks. There we go. Another winner wraps up another Friday night with my wonderful viewers. I love you all. I appreciate you spending your time with me, and I appreciate every one of you. Remember to shine bright and don't let anybody dull your sparkle, folks. Bye now, and have a great weekend. Have a great weekend.